today I'm going to be showing you how I lightened my very dark chocolatey brown hair into a dark blonde or light brown. They're kind of the same. So if you want to find out, stay tuned. Before you dye your hair, if you have a friend who has a lot of patience, that friend will be very useful because sometimes it's very hard to reach the back of the head areas because you can't really see. Even if you have a mirror, it's just harder to apply. So if you have somebody helping you out, it's awesome. And before I begin, this is my hair condition before I dyed my hair. I dye my hair almost every month. I do use heat, I do straighten, I do curl with heat, I do blow dry my hair. So it's been processed and I've bleached it before. It's been bleached. So that's the condition of my hair before I started. So you kind of have to be careful. Make sure your hair is not so brittle and dry. If it breaks off very easily, don't dye your hair. Especially to a shade that's so much lighter if you have dark hair, because it's like almost, I think, 12 levels up and it's dangerous. It's a little risky. So you might not want to dye your hair if your hair is in really bad shape. Mine wasn't in too bad shape, even though it's been processed a lot. It's because I do take care of it. To get light hair if you have very dark hair, the easiest way, honestly, is just to use bleach. To just bleach all of your hair. And if you have very dark hair, this might take 2 processes. So you could do that, and then after bleaching you apply the hair color all over and add highlights or whatever. But I didn't want to do that. I've done that in the past and it made my hair kind of dry. It's normal with bleaching hair, but I kind of wanted to try a different routine. So I tried a different way without bleaching it all over and going crazy with bleach. This took a couple weeks. It does take a lot longer, so that's also another downside. And you need more things to do it. That's another downside. So it costs a little bit more. But it's, I think, less damaging in the long run because my hair feels like it did before I dyed my hair. So the first step I took was I went to Sally's and I got Cream Developer in 40 volume. This lifts very dark colors. Not everybody can handle 40. I can, but I don't put it at the roots either. So you want to be careful so it doesn't touch your scalp all the way when you apply it. And you can go with 30 or even 20. It'll just take you more steps. So what I did was I just got a regular, I had this at home so I wanted to use what I had. It's just a regular box dye from Rite Aid, Walmart, wherever you can get it, grocery store. And this one is an ash blonde. It's a cool tone shade. If you have dark hair and you try to lighten it, you know that it has very crazy brassy tones. It'll turn orange. So to minimize that, you want to stick to ash or cooler shades. No matter how golden and warm and beautiful and chocolatey the warmer tones look, stay away from them. You will get orange hair with those. So stick to ash colors. This is ash blonde because I wanted to go very light. And I knew it wouldn't turn this light because I have very dark hair. So I mixed equal parts of this and this in a bowl. Mixed them with a brush like this that I got from Sally's. And then I just put my hair in sections. I would part it up in sections and then I would put hair dye on it. And what I did to get very even coverage all over was after I would do a section of hair, I would actually roll it up in foil. Regular foil that you get at the grocery store. And then I would pin it with bobby pins to secure it in place. I know people use this for highlighting hair, but I found out that by doing this, I get every strand. There are no missing strands. And it's very even coverage all throughout the hair. And it's all one color. It's not blotchy or anything. And I used 1 box. I know you're supposed to use 2 for long hair. My hair is pretty long. It's pretty long. This is my belly button. I don't know if you can see that. And this is where my hair ends. So my hair is long, but I used one box and that worked out fine for me. Say you used a color like this, but it didn't turn out, this is the first step, and it didn't turn out as light as you wanted, you just keep going. You just do the same thing again with another color until you get it as light as you want your overall hair to be. So after this first step, my hair turned out a lot lighter. It was definitely like 5-6 shades lighter, but it was very orangey. It had a really strong orange tone. I didn't like that. I didn't want it to be like that at all. So the next thing, and I also wanted to add in subtle highlights through my hair. So basically what I did with the first step was have a lighter hair color all over. That's what I wanted my base hair color to be underneath the highlights. So for the highlights, I got this. Also, you can find this at your regular drugstore or wherever. This is for medium to dark brown hair. So I use this. And it comes with a little cap like this, and it has all these little circles around it. What you do is you put on the cap. This you also need a friend for, and it gives you like a little pick thing, and you go through each of the circles, and it's divided in sections wherever you want your highlights. If you just want it in the front or you just want it at the top, you only poke out little hairs from those areas. I wanted it all over my head, so it took a while, but we took out little strands of hair all throughout my head. Then, with the cap still on, there's a mixture in this. It's basically bleach. You just mix it up, follow the directions in the box, and then you apply it to your hair, to the little strands that are sticking out from this thing. You only apply it to those hairs. You leave it on for, mine lightened in about 15 to 20 minutes because my hair was already lightened all over from the first step. So after I washed that off, I had like really super blonde, yellow blonde streaks. Not streaks, they were very subtle. It made my hair look really light, but I left that in for about a week or so too, until I do the next process. The last step I did was get another hair dye. This one is in medium ash blonde. It's a cooler shade also. This is their Excellence Cream. It's a cream one. And I just applied this all over. I followed the directions in the box, and after that I took a shower. I shampooed and I conditioned with the conditioner they give. And after that, this is the result. And I haven't done anything to it in about a month. And I have some ingrown, my hair is growing out. My roots are showing. So there's about an inch, and you can see how dark it is. But I have like subtle highlights. They're very skinny highlights. I didn't want them to be chunky or streaky at all. They're all throughout my hair to give it a little bit of depth because I didn't want a very flat color. And you can see that it's dyed like all throughout my head. It's the same color like all throughout. So I'll have some pictures of that, and I'll also have these pictures in my blog. This is basically how I did it. So that's what I did. It took about 2.5 weeks because I wanted to wait a couple days before I dyed it again to give my hair a little bit of time to relax, and I would condition it, and yeah, that's about it. That's what I did. If you've done this method before, how did it turn out for you? Like I said, bleaching all over and just putting a dye on is a lot easier, but I feel like this is less damaging because now that I've done both, my hair is in better condition by using this method instead of bleaching. And I have a little bit of split ends coming because I haven't gotten a haircut since August. That's not good. So I'm going to get my hair trimmed soon. And another thing, if you're going to go lighter, when your hair, even if it's not dry, it looks dry. So you're going to have to kind of style the flyaways a little bit better. A way to work with your hair because the ends are always going to look dry, even if they're not. So yeah, good luck with that. If anybody tries this out, let me know how it goes. Bye!